Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony That Dude Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need. Y'all know what it is. It's the Smartest Dumb People. Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smart?
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, That Dude podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, That Dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he clearly single with other people. So, like, this was a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, script and they start living on 2 hustles. You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have team all the way. It's more than her female. Right. Make sure I want to say like Snoop Dogg, he's an icon in all facets of life. The most biggest icon in the world. But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like women.
No more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip, a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
Students and everybody. Carl. I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to White Camp.
There's 2 cats. No, you can hustle in many ways. There's 2 cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on. Wall. These the realest niggas out
Yeah, you already know.
Like for real, like this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman.
Smart dummy.
Let's go. Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, I'm gonna have somebody at this table with me. Today we got Shay Michelle in the building.
Yeah.
We got Cuzzo Barrow. Welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right, so this is the Smartest Dumb People. Tap in Tuesday. Y'all gotta tap in. Make sure you like and share. Let's get straight to the show. How your week been, Shay?
It's cool. It's all right. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Welcome to the show, Shay.
Welcome back.
Everybody keep asking us to have you back, so
I'm glad to be back.
I don't know. I think Shay just blends in. Carl, what do you think about Shay? You've been watching the show.
I think Shay pretty dope. I think she a good addition for sure.
Okay. Let's get to the show, but I will say my week how has your week been, Carl?
My week been cool, just preparation for Thanksgiving. That's about it.
Oh.
I'm pretty excited about it.
What you doing?
Cooking, turkey, mashed potatoes, greens, the typical stuff.
Shay, you cooking?
Yeah, I'm cooking. I cook every year.
Everything?
Yeah. Well, this year we divvied it up because I was a little overwhelmed. But yeah.
Are you doing it with family or just your immediate family?
Your
kids?
Family, everything.
Okay.
Grandma, cousins, mom, sister, kids, all that.
Carl, man, we used to have a family dynamic like that, man. I don't know what happened. We used to all meet up at Alice's house and have Thanksgiving, man. I miss those times. Really?
Yeah.
No,
What'd you say, Carl?
No, I definitely agree with you, man. I love the fact the gatherings of the families and sitting around the table, shoo-shooing, reminiscing, and having a good time. I really appreciate that in the holidays.
Yeah, I do too, man. We need to get back to that. Maybe we should do something.
Absolutely.
Are you coming out here? I thought you said just coming out here.
Well, I want to come out there, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so
might not want everybody to know that. I might want to slide in and slide out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. let's get to the show. We got a lot to talk about, man. I got so many topics, it's unreal. But I do feel like it's only right we start with a relationship topic because we do have a panel with male and female, and it's only right to get opinions. I cringe at relationship topics, to be honest with you, but it's what the fans want. So let's get straight to it. A young lady, she's a therapist. She actually came out and said on the Cam Newton show, this was a while ago. She said, "Real love, you choose to stay." Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
The only recipe to a long-term successful relationship is to never leave. To never leave. That's the only way you can get 30, 40 years. Said. To never leave. Yeah. Because we're going to go through some things. And there's going to be a lot of things that I say, this is it. This is the non-negotiable, right? But if I really am in it to be in it forever, like from the beginning, before I meet a man, I'm saying when I commit, I'm just doing this forever. That means I'm signing up and forgiving you before you do any of the bullshit you may come with. And that's challenging, but that's what real commitment is. Commitment is I'm going to do what I said I was going to do no matter how I feel. That goes back to what? Emotional intelligence. Right. Emotional intelligence is a nucleus to any healthy relationship. If I'm committing to you and you piss me off, I've committed to stay. So where am I going? Where am I going? Doesn't mean I can't take a break. Doesn't mean I can't take a pivot. I can't go to brunch. I can't meditate. Can I take a weekend of woosah? But that means I'm not leaving you.
All right, that's the actual clip. It's only right we start with Shay. What do you think about the idea of when you get in a relationship, you say to yourself, I'm not, have you ever been in a relationship to where you said, I'm not going anywhere, I don't care what the circumstances is, I'm staying?
Yep, I did that. I recommend leaving.
And you recommend leaving?
Yes, I recommend. Well, I feel like what she's saying is true. Like, if you're going to commit to somebody and commit a lifelong relationship, then yes, you do have to forgive them constantly, and you do have to make the commitment to stay. However, there are certain things that you have to realize along the way when it's time to leave. Like, you can't commit to someone so much that you don't commit to yourself anymore. Like, if I know that this relationship is constantly hurting me and changing the person that I am, changing my brain chemistry, the way I react, the way I talk, the way I'm dealing with the kids, because I'm too caught up in this mess at some point. Yeah, at this point you have to commit to yourself more than you commit to that person.
Carl, what do you think?
I liked what she said though. As far as making a commitment, I think a lot of times in relationships, when people go through trials and tribulations, they're so willing and easily to give up on the relationship aspect of it. I think the reason why our grannies and our grandmas and our grandpas stayed together for so long is that they went through a lot of things and was able to overcome it. You know what I mean? You might even have your granny and your grandpa, might not even sleep in the same room, but they've been together 40 years. I mean, I think once you commit to a person, I think it's important for you to have forgiveness, understanding, and all those things, because I think that you need those things when you're dealing with relationships, because everybody's going to make mistakes because no one's perfect.
I like what our audience said. They said, set your non-negotiables and then forgive everything else. The only thing that I think is non-negotiable in a relationship is cheating. I'm sorry?
I forgave cheating a lot until I couldn't.
I wasn't trying to put your situation.
No, I'm just saying, like,
in general,
when you're committed to somebody and you really want to work it out, like, I feel like, not that cheating is normal, because it's not, and the betrayal that goes behind it actually does change the dynamic of the relationship. It's hard to bring it back. But when you're with somebody for so long and you both are young, mistakes will be made, and sometimes I feel like cheating will be that mistake. And I feel like if that person is, like, truly sorry, then you can forgive cheating. However, some people take advantage of that.
When you say that person is truly sorry, I mean, to me, that takes a lot of emotional intelligence within itself for you to realize when a person is actually sorry. My personal opinion, as far as in relationships and wanting to stay, everybody knows by now my situation. I've never broken up with anybody ever in my life. And I've always, as long as cheating was never part of the deal, I would fight for my relationship. I never I think I've been in one situation where I probably was cheated on. Still to this day, don't know. But I will say that was some traumatic shit for me. But as far as in anything else in a relationship, I don't go in relationships expecting them to fail. I've only been in 2 solid, real relationships my whole life, and both women. I can speak for my ex-wife. Obviously, I was with for 21 years. I didn't think that was going no fucking where. And then I just got tired and was ready for change. I wasn't ready for change. That's not why I left. I left because we split up. We weren't together. I found somebody else that I felt like they deserved a chance. Now, in that process, I will say that I never thought that. I thought that was it for me. Like, because I'm one of those people that when I get in a relationship, I think that's it. So I don't know what breaking up is. I still, to this day, I will admit live, I don't know what the fuck happened to my last relationship. I don't know. The motherfucker just blew up in my face, and I was fighting to save the motherfucker. But at the end of the day, I don't believe in, like, as long as there's no infidelity, there's no cheating, I'm going to fight for my relationship. Especially if I, like, really commit to that person where we're living together, the kids know each other, I know your mom, you know my mom, you know my sisters. Like, if we're a family, because that's a family. Yeah. Once you're a family, the only red flag or the only setback for me that would make me want to leave is infidelity or cheating. Anything else, I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be you lost your job and now I'm paying all the bills. There's people that leave.
I feel like that shouldn't be a non-negotiable. I guess for some people it could be, but when you fall on hard times, you fall on hard times together. Like, money come, money go.
Yeah.
Y'all can work through that.
Carl, what you think? You land?
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't even try to set no standards. I don't be like, when y'all say non-negotiables, I mean, I think it's based on circumstances. You know what I mean? I only been in like 2 relationships in my whole entire life. To keep it 100 with you, everybody else was just, you know what I'm saying? We was just having fun. So I guess it's based on the circumstances, whether I'm willing to forgive someone or not, and in the situation. You know, naturally, I'm a married man, so I'm always willing to forgive my wife if it's a sincere mistake or something like that. If it do come to that, you know what I mean. So I'm willing to forgive for sure.
Man, I will say this to anybody that's in a solid relationship and has been in a solid relationship. There is nothing out here but pieces of shit. I'm sorry.
People that you understand why they're single.
And I'm so scared of the dating scene. I have no desire for it. I just, like, it just doesn't benefit.
Well, you gotta think about it. At our age, if you meet someone new, they're going to have somebody in their life within the last decade. So you're gonna have to deal with that aspect of a relationship. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I think we're at an age where we're going to have someone we're in love with, that we love. You know, that's why it's important for you to grow with an individual. You know what I mean?
What'd you say, Shay?
I said you would think that, especially at our age, but I disagree with that. I feel like most of the people that are out here that are single are still dealing with hurt from previous relationships or whatever, and instead of
Baggage.
lock in, they want to do the opposite. They just want to, like, fling and not catch feelings. And nobody wants to lock in because everybody's afraid to get hurt.
You know, the saddest part for me is seeing so many women out here think they living their best lives because they're getting fucked on. Yeah. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah. And I had a conversation with somebody, and I said I want my daughter to know her worth to the point where she should never have sex for free. Now, this is a slippery slope for a lot of people to understand. Yeah. So please hear me out. I'm not on no pimp shit.
No, I know what you mean.
The power of the PUSSY. That's why niggas get their hair cut and try to dress fly. You women are the commodity. Y'all have the golden ticket, right? Now, do y'all use it correctly all the time? No, that's what I'm saying. I see so many women that's fucking 5 or 6 dudes and then go on Facebook asking people to cash app help for bills, or they need a ride, or asking for somebody who know how to shovel snow, who know how to change the same motherfucker that you laying in bed with.
No, that's a fact.
And
I actually
go ahead.
Dude, I actually think the opposite. I honestly think that women are in trouble. I think black men is an endangered species, and I think it's rare, and I think it's hard to find a good one, especially one with sense. I think they in trouble. I think they might be the commodity, but I think that since they're outnumbered, since the odds of what with a man, a female and the odds between a woman and a man is probably what,
You
five to
mean a good
one.
man and a good woman?
Yeah, because I feel like
No, I mean it's 5 women to one good man. That's
No,
what
it's
I mean.
20 women to one good man.
How
It's way
many?
more than that. It's 20. It's if we looked at statistics, I'm sure it's 100 women to one good man for sure.
Yeah, that's why girls are in trouble, and that's why one dude is able and capable of
He's not a good man.
taking
Stop.
advantage of a lot of women.
No,
Hmm?
well, again,
that's a man.
if he's a good man, he's not taking advantage of women. So you just said the key word there. You cannot be a good man taking advantage of women. That doesn't exist. To be a good man, you have to actually represent being a good man, which is wanting one woman, wanting to be faithful, wanting to get married, wanting to have a family. So let's reiterate what you just said. You just said that's why a man is able to take advantage of something. No, that's not a good man. We're not talking about pieces of shit. We're talking about actual solid men that go to work every day, that come home to the same woman, that want to do right by that woman. That is a little bit different than just a man that can have multiple women, because that's what you said.
No, I'm saying the reason why they can have multiple women is because the women outnumber men. I'm not determining whether a man's moral character. So when I said good man, I wasn't determining whether he was going to do it. I'm just saying that he has a lot more options. He has a lot of options
I,
if that is the case.
Get a good woman than it is for a woman to get a good man.
that's because
I feel
y'all.
like most women will fall in line if a man truly came at you with intention and his intentions were good and you could see that. I feel like most women will fall in line for that man.
I know they will. I
will
know they
say,
will.
I will say
It's
this.
like it's in us to want to.
Now,
It's just getting to the point where we trust you enough.
all right. So good being a good
Absolutely.
All right. So being a good woman, does that come with attraction as well?
Yeah.
Now there's
Yeah,
plenty
I think attraction is a part of it. Honestly, I'm partially shallow, but I can't deal with somebody that I'm not attracted to.
That's what I'm saying. So there are a lot of good women that don't
Yeah.
look good. Sorry
Yeah,
to
for
say
sure.
that out loud. There are a lot of good women that will do right by you and be good to you, but they're not attractive.
Yeah.
So
find the one you're attracted to.
let's take that 20 women to one man and make it all right. So take
14.
the attraction part of it. So
Yeah.
then you got about 8 women left out of that 20. So and then like I said, with attraction comes the thinking they're worth more than what they worth as well. Man, I don't know. I just think the whole
I
dynamic
feel like
of relationship.
nobody can tell you what you're worth though. I hate that conversation. I hate the conversation of like a high value woman versus a high value man. I hate that conversation because I feel like nobody can tell you based off of their specifics what you're worth. Like I can't come to you and say, "Oh, I feel like you're not a high value man because of these certain things that I'm only making an observation from and not know your character."
But you gotta experience it. Though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at. Like unless I truly know you and know your character to tell somebody like you're not worth X, Y, and Z, I feel like that's completely
But can you know your worth? So
yeah,
for example
absolutely.
me. So for example me, I tell a motherfucker in a heartbeat, I could change your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is I'm not some dude that want to sleep with women. Like I'm a husband.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. Like, don't talk to me unless you want a wife because I don't even know how to be a sneaky link. I can tell you right now that don't work for me. Yeah. I'm not a side chick. Like I barely can tap into girlfriend because I go straight to like that's to like work on stuff together. We gonna accomplish goals together. Your kids are my kids. My kids are your kids. Like I want the full dynamic, so I can't. You want a sneaky link and only call me at 3 a.m. I don't have.
I just that shit is so cringe to me at my age to get a what you doing text at any point in time of day would just be cringe. Like I'm so more valuable than just fucking. You know, like sex is like.
Sex is a big part of it. Don't get me wrong. Like there has to be sexual chemistry along with attraction and along with the skills to be able to build and make a house a home. Like all of that goes in together. But people be so hyper focused on sex that that's all they care about.
I think that's just this generation. Like, and then women got you can. You can accept somebody's friend request right now. You have a dick pic in your fucking.
That's legit.
But that don't happen. It's a little different for men. Like we don't. I personally don't deal with that thirsty ass shit, but I only feel for women, like women, y'all have way more options than us when it comes to sex.
Not good ones though. I mean, the options are there, but not good ones. And I'm not talking about good sex. I'm talking about a good person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
I
that's
think that
where you get bubble gum, but
yeah, just because you got options don't mean that they right. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
that's
women in trouble. I feel bad for women because they have to definitely decipher and try to figure out whether a dude is playing. You know, I just had a discussion with my daughter, to be honest with you, and she came home from work one day. She like, Dad, two guys try to hit on me. First and foremost, I was disappointed that she was even that excited. I was like, hey, listen, calm down. You a female. You'll get hit on all the time. That don't really necessarily mean nothing. You got to learn to decipher and you got to have discernment on whether a guy is being genuine or not. You know what I mean? So just because a guy give you a compliment, or even if a guy's in your DM, don't mean that it's right for you. You know what I mean? That's what I, me personally, I think women need to be more savvy and they need to draw the line more. To be honest with you, just to
absolutely correct. I
just
feel
so they can figure out fellas and what their intents are. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are good at disguising what their intentions
No,
are.
they just don't tell the truth.
And
I don't even feel
yeah,
like
that's what I mean. They liars.
women.
That
But again, I say this all the time. I gotta say this. I look really fucking good today. Like I've been working. No, I've been working out. I look buff in the motherfucker. Listen, I've been working out because I ain't gonna lie. I look kind of buff on camera. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. But back to what I was saying. I was just looking at. Yeah, you got to. But I will say this. A lot of women. I lost my train of thought because I was looking at the camera. Like,
yeah, you got
man,
four. Yeah, you got arrogant.
I look kind of buff. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I've been working out every morning, and I look kind of fucking buff on camera. I'm sorry. If it's gonna be working like this, I'm gonna keep working out. But back to what I was saying, cause hold up, let me catch my train of thought. What was I saying?
We was talking about women using discernment.
Oh no, women want to be lied to. This is the disgusting part, and I'm about to get real deep. I hope y'all ready for this deep dive.
Come on, let's do it.
Women want to be lied to, and this is another thing I learned. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care if my ex hear this show. I don't care what nobody. I was a great guy, right? And I still lost at the game of a relationship with a person that begged for me to be this great guy. What I learned in my past relationship is women do not want a good man. They naturally get bored, or they naturally feel like this is not enough, and then they veer off. Listen, I genuinely believe women need toxicity in order to coexist with a man. They do not want a motherfucker that come home every day and pay. Y'all think y'all do. This is just my opinion.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, y'all think y'all do until y'all got him. I don't know why we cut there, but they think they do until they got the good man. And this is like I said, I did a lot of learning in this last year and a half, and I tried my hardest to resolve my relationship from a standpoint of I don't care what we went through. I want this to work. We are engaged to be married. I don't want to leave. And like I said, I never really put my business out there like that, but I fought hard and I did everything right, but it was still wrong. So I don't even trust women at this point. Low key, like what you were saying about how like people are like hurting and people, I'm him. Like I don't care for a woman to be in my presence because they don't mean shit to me at this point. And I don't know if it's because my ex broke me so bad. I just don't have no desire for a woman to come in my life and fuck it up more. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's now I tell my sister I feel like how my sisters feel. For years my sisters will not date. And I'm like, why? And they like, now you feel like we feel? And I was like, I do. Like I don't care to fucking date. It's there is nothing that will fix what I feel emotionally towards women. I don't know. I'm bitter.
There will be a resolution at some point. It's just gonna take you doing the work.
Because
your experience is valid, your feelings is valid, but also like how y'all tell us we need to use discernment. I'm pretty sure there was some times you could have used discernment in that situation so that it didn't get to that point. And women do not always desire toxicity. I despise that statement because sometimes what we desire is excitement, and it's not necessarily.
It is toxicity.
No, it's not necessarily toxicity. You need to figure out.
Listen,
Your woman.
Go ahead, cuz.
Shay, I totally agree with you, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, see, me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm like Indiana Jones. I'm exciting. I'm gonna wear a hat. I'm adventurous. I'm fun. Like it's gonna be a blast with me. We're not gonna be routine because I'm not gonna allow that. You know what I mean? It's always my me. This is why I'm able to stay in long term relationships is because I have I have the urge to stay exciting and keep the fire lit up under my relationships. You know what I mean? To be all the way honest
You
with you.
can't answer that question. You can't give that answer for her. You can't give that answer
Who?
for her for your lady. You just
But if he makes an active effort, then I feel like that's valid.
But he said that he keeps it exciting.
Yeah, he makes an active effort to keep it exciting.
I know I keep it. Dude, you either know or you don't know. I do know, the reason why I do know is because my old lady want to be up under me. Period. Like that's just what it is, and everybody know that she wants to be up under me because she know I'm a blast for sure.
You gonna have a good time.
Yeah. She probably
Absolutely.
where you go without asking any questions.
All right,
She know
so
you gonna have fun. You gotta figure out.
She's scared that I'm gonna have a good time with somebody else. Like he gonna have a good time with somebody else. He just fun.
Right. So it's only right. We add to this relationship conversation. There's a whole nother topic, and it's about what was that? What was the other topic? It was
love will change you.
Love will change you. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back. It's just talking about how if you really love a person, you're going to be willing to change. And this hits close to home for me. Let's watch the clip. We'll have the conversation.
If you love somebody, you go change. I don't care what it is. Love demands change. You were not able to love properly if you don't change. And a lot of people be like, the man's supposed to change for the woman. No. If you love that person, both parties change. Love is not about giving you money, flowers, chocolates. It's not paying for a trip that you go take that's gonna last for 5 days and now you back at the house arguing. That is not love. You know what I'm saying? And I think this generation, they don't understand what love really is. Me personally, I've learned what love truly is. And if I love a person, I'm gonna change for that person. Whether it's me stop being selfish towards her, whether it's me not seeking attention from other people or validation from the world and focus on the person that I love, it's gonna require sacrifice, change. I cannot stay mad at you because I love you. Not saying that everything gonna be perfect, because it's not. But because I love you, I'm gonna have patience. Because I love you, I'm gonna have long suffering. The things that you try, because I see that you love me and because you changing your actions towards me and what I said hurt me, you changing your actions, I'm gonna stick with you. And I'm not saying stick with somebody because you love them and they continue to do wrong. If a person continues to do you dirty over and over, even when you have said that this is not right and it hurts me and they continue to do it, that's not love. Love is not gonna continue to hurt you, baby. Love ain't gonna continue to lie to you or seek attention or validation from her friends or from his friends or from Facebook. That ain't love. And anybody can give you money. Anybody can take you on a trip. That's attributes of love. Anybody can show that type of love. But real love gonna require sacrifice.
All right, so that's the actual clip. I'll be the first to admit, I do believe with real love, you have to change. Like, period. I don't care if anytime you start a new relationship, that person requires a different type of love than you're used to. So, for example, with my ex-wife, She didn't talk much, so she didn't require a lot of attention. She would just sit in the corner and fucking be chilling and scroll through her phone or watching Lifetime Movie Network. My new relationship required a lot of conversations, which was a different dynamic than what I had. So what I learned in this past, let's say 5 years, is it's very important to be willing to change for your partner. So many people cringe or scare away from the conversation of change, because change means, when you say change, is like Carl's girlfriend saying, "I don't like you with hats." We know Carl wear hats. That's not. Sometimes change requires shit that is not visible. For example, it's character based. Yeah. So you might come home. Like I said, I can only speak on my relationships that I was in. In my past relationship, I would be gone out into the middle of the night at all hours, probably with Carl, hanging out at clubs, kicking it, doing shit. And in my new relationship, I would run home after the show because that's what my ex required. She wanted to know where I was at all times, wanted to know where, and it was a different dynamic. So for me, I did change in some ways. I don't think change is bad when you genuinely want a relationship to work and you love that person. I think love requires change. What do you think, Shay?
I think people confuse change and control a lot. So I do feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody, there are certain things that you're gonna have to change about yourself, because especially if you've been single for a while and now you're entering a relationship, you're no longer just thinking about yourself. Now you're thinking about this other person and the dynamic that you want in your home. Because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to come home to a bunch of mess. You know, you don't want this person upset because you didn't do X, Y, and Z, when that little thing is what makes a big difference to them. So I do feel like you have to change. Like, there's certain things that you're going to have to change, because even as you two grow together, the things that once was 10 years ago may not be the same 10 years later. So you're going to have to change along the way constantly. Like, you guys are going to constantly have to get to know each other over and over and over again. Like, it never ends.
And Carl, we are now talking to one of the most stubborn people in the world. Carl, what's your opinion?
I think first and foremost, you need to love yourself. I think that's most important in order for you to be able to love other people the way they want to be loved. I think you need to love yourself. I don't like I hate to speak because I don't necessarily want to speak about my current relationship. I want to speak about just relationships in general that I've been in. I just think that you need to love yourself and be confident in who you are and be confident in your relationship. And that's going to help you to learn appropriately and carefully. That's what I think.
I think that change is required in any relationship. I really do. And like I said, I learned from my past experiences, the mistakes I made. Like, even in the mistakes.
Sometimes you could be changed. Sometimes you could change for the wrong person, though. So that's what I mean. Like, you gotta love yourself.
For the wrong person, and it still just isn't gonna get anywhere. Like, that's definitely a thing. But if you're in a relationship, you still have to give it. I feel like if you're in a relationship, both parties should give it an honest effort. Like, if it's the wrong person, it's the wrong person. That's just the risk we take. You don't have any control over that.
I think change is required. We got multiple topics I want to touch base on before we get up out of here. We got 27 minutes, so it's only right. We going switch gears because relationship topics is cringe. Let's get to a topic that I think
it's crazy. People love to talk about relationships but don't want one.
I know. I love it. I'm just gonna say I am codependent. I love relationships.
I don't like being single. But
I don't either.
At this point, I don't like dating either. So it's single it is.
I'm not dating. Fuck. Listen,
I'm over it. I don't.
You gonna have to come with a contract and $1 million to fuck with me.
That ain't even enough.
Yeah, because I
need Jesus to get off the cross and be like, Shay, that's it. And then that's when I'll take it serious.
I want to talk about this, Carl. I see a lot of growth in you, cuz, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but our recent conversations is I see a lot of growth and change in you, and I fucking love it. It gives me goosebumps when
Well, I think what you underestimated, man, this has always been in me. I just think we never really had open dialogue like this. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're getting to experience a different side of me that you probably wasn't aware of. That's all. I think I'm being more open to you too as
yeah.
well. Cause usually I'm usually ducked off and I keep my feelings and my emotions to myself. I'm
That's
able to express that to you without feeling any kind of way about it.
all right. So this is basically a conversation about parenting, and as Black people, uh, we come from generations to where we kind of follow protocol. Like my mama whooped me, so I'm gonna whoop you. It's almost like we conflict our trauma onto our children without even knowing we're doing it because that's the way we were raised. This conversation to be had is about a father, his son trying to express to him how he wishes his father was more aware of his feelings. Let's watch the clip. I think the dialogue is for all parties, men and women, because we're all in the same boat. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
You looking at me like I'm not your daddy. Let me talk first. What you got to get off your chest?
You just can't open up to me like I'm your son.
Open up to you?
Yeah.
Man, you ain't soft. I don't do all that. You know, I've been through too much to be opening up. What I need to open up for? I got a house for you. I take care of you. What else you need?
But like, I need you to like give me guidance and show me a way.
Toughen up.
But still though, even if you don't do that, like you can still talk to your son.
Like what? What you want me to say to you, man?
Check on me. See how I'm doing every day.
You got clothes, you clean. What else I need to do?
All these clothes and stuff don't mean nothing. Like, truth, I can be hurting on the inside, but put a smile on the outside. Like, even though we in the same house, it's like you're not there.
Like, you ain't a man. How I'm gonna conversate with you?
But I'm going to be a man, though. That's the thing. And I need you to tell me what to do and what not to do.
I ain't had nobody to sit me down. I grew up in a different time. I need you to tell me, son, from your heart, tell me what you need to talk about.
Whenever I talk to you, just get more into it instead of just giving me like a one-word response. Like, keep feeding into it. Like, put your energy into it and just like keep it 100. Like, don't try to push it to the side, act like something else important than your son talking to you.
But let me say this to you, son. What if your dad don't know how to do that? Your dad probably coming about the age me and my good friend. They didn't let us be emotional. When our friends got hurt, they told us suck it up and keep going. Our mothers sometimes told us act like a man and we was a little boy. What if they've been telling your dad since he was a little boy to be a man? And now he trying to talk to you, he don't know. Just give him some grace. Try to work with him, all right? Y'all give him a hand.
All right, that's the actual clip. I thought that was really fucking deep. And a couple of weeks ago, Carl, you were speaking about like how you need to change the dynamic a little bit with your son or your daughter. I can't remember the actual conversation, but this conversation kind of reminded me about what we was talking about. And I will be the first to speak as a parent. I think I did a good job with my kids, but if I could take back some things that I said to my children, which I did like want my son to be tough, but I didn't give him the emotional guidance he needed. Like I taught him how to be a man, but I do feel like I lacked hearing him, especially watching that dad when he was like, you got a roof over your head, you got clothes on your back. That's how I talked. And hearing that from the third party perspective, it kind of fucked with me a little bit because that's how I sound. Now, this kid also said, yeah, my clothes don't mean nothing, but how do I feel inside? And as parents, we tend to think because our kids have everything that they need, that we've done our job. We have to understand as parents, we need to be our children's therapists as well. We have to be that shoulder to cry on, that person to come talk to about things that they can't talk to the outside world about, which I think we lack that as parents. Let's start with Carl. Carl, what do you think about that clip?
I think that was pretty dope. And what I learned about myself as far as my expectations for my children is that I kind of grew up and I raised myself. That means I kind of jumped off the porch early and I had to learn the good, the bad, moral character, all really on my own. And I kind of expected my sons and my daughters to have that. My son, just one son and one daughter. I mean, couple daughters. I expected them to be able to have common sense and learn the way I did. What I regret about is not being emotionally there for them. You know what I mean? Instead of just being the disciplinarian, the strict person, and expecting them to actually have common sense and get certain things without me telling them why I feel this way. You know, it's important that I tell my kids why I'm doing this, why I feel this way. I lack that, and I didn't ever give my kids a reasoning on why I was disciplining them and why I was doing this. I've never had those kind of talks with them. I expected them to kind of get it on their own. What I'm learning is the more and more when I tell my daughter, I want you to do this because when you don't do this, it makes me feel this way. And it makes me feel like you're being disrespectful. I'm able to express myself and have those kind of discussions, which I think it helps our relationship. One, because she's hearing me out, which I want her to, and I'm also hearing her out, which she wants me to listen to her. Because what kids always say is, well, you don't respect me. I'm like, I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up where you could say that I couldn't say that to my granny or even my mama. You know what I mean? I couldn't say you don't respect me. Like, I didn't understand that when my kids said that to me. It just offended me and it made me mad at them. You know what I mean?
I think that
So
I
I'm
think the times have changed.
learning how to communicate.
Yeah, but I think that we also have to put in perspective. Times have changed. Kids have everything at their fingertips, and they're growing mentally so much faster than we are. They had more than just the football and the basketball and went outside and played.
Yeah, it's a
I don't think they're growing faster. I think it's slowing the process down. I think the
I think that
kids
we should.
they don't know how to do nothing. They don't know how to do nothing because everything is at your fingertips. It's your hand. People don't even know how to do math equations. They don't even do the work. They just go to the phone. You know what I mean? Like one time my
But when the
son was
last
doing a
time you
math
had to use,
equation.
when the last time you had to use math equations and work besides counting money?
I mean, my kids is out of school right now, thank God. But I'll say they had to be freshmen. So that's about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, possibility. But my son kept having his homework, but he wouldn't show his work. You know how your teacher to be like, show your work. That means show the problem and how you got the answer. My son just kept putting the answer down because he was using his phone. And that's the point I'm making, that the phones is slowing down the process of learning naturally, going outside, doing certain things. I think the phones is making them lazy, staying in a room, isolating them, not socializing, not knowing how to socialize because they only communicate with their phones. Text messaging. I can't even call my kids. They're not answering the phone. I gotta text them literally. I'm not even, this is no joke. I could call my daughter. Matter of fact, she keep her phone on and I
Silent.
didn't have this conversation with her savings several times. She keep her phone on silent and she only respond to text messages. It's alarming to me. It's
Well,
alarming to me.
well, well.
But me being a black man and I'm struggling and I gotta grind on a consistent basis, it's hard for me to even teach my kids proper etiquette and how to behave properly because I'm always gone. Which that is an absence father in the
You're not an
household.
absent
You know
father.
what I
You're at
mean?
home right now. You're not an absent father. Just because you have to
But
work,
I
but just because you have to work, and you have to work a lot of hours, you are providing. You are a provider. There's different types of fathers. There's fathers that's at home, that's a stay-at-home dad. There's fathers that have to go out into the work field and actually work, and they don't get to see their kids often. You're a provider, so don't take credit away from yourself for what you're doing for your family because you're still
no,
taking
no,
care of
absolutely. I'm not.
this.
I'm not taking credit away from myself. I'm saying this is why I lack the skill set on the habilitation with my children. I didn't teach them properly just because I had to grind so hard, and I didn't even have the sit down. I didn't even have to sit down and think about it and realize what was going on. You know what I mean? Like because we gotta live. We gotta eat. I don't
You
got
know,
time
Yeah,
to
so
be
I
playing no
think
games.
go ahead, Shay.
I think it's a mindset thing. So we grew up and we probably are still, I know I am still in survival mode. Like I need to make sure that we have the things that we need to survive. And our kids are asking to be raised in love. So it's hard when we were grown, like we were raised a certain way. Like when that man said, I got a roof over your head, I got clothes on your back, that's a real thing for us because we are actually working towards that every day, trying to make sure that you don't miss out on anything. But the kids are like, okay, outside of if we didn't have a roof over our head and I didn't have no clothes on my back, I can't talk to you. So it's like we have to relearn how to parent in like a loving environment and not be so focused on the survival thing. I know I struggle with that, especially as a single mom because it's on me. You know, like this household is mine. It's on me. So like you gone working lots of hours, so am I. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very hard to be like to listen to your kids complain because you feel like I'm giving you everything that I have. Like I'm working sun up to sundown, and the kids are like, "But you're not here," and they just want us there.
Me personally, I do miss waking up to my kids. I do miss the dynamic of Carl. You can go hug your kids in the other room. You should. It's a beautiful thing that I wish I had. I don't want to stick on this topic too long because I want to touch bases on this one last topic, and it's about how I think everybody is living in a state of depression without even knowing they're depressed. And I say all the time, the world is hurting right now, and we need more kindness. This girl, I don't know if we ever discussed this video. I feel like we did, but maybe I just posted it to my story one day. But she was just talking about how she cannot get her feet grounded in life. She's like, everything I do is moving so fast. Let's just watch the clip. I can't explain it like her, but I got multiple clips to back it up if we have to. We got 15 more minutes. Let's watch this clip, and it's just basically about how like everybody's in this dark space. Like even you, cuz, saying like you work a lot of hours and you feel like you could have did this better in your home. It's impossible when you're working a lot of hours.
And then also like give yourself some grace because COVID came around and changed the dynamic of the world. So everything was technology based. That was in our kids' most pivotal like learning years.
Yeah.
So they're gonna gravitate to technology because COVID, they literally went to school on technology. That's how they talk to their friends. That's how they talk to us. So that has become normal for them. They don't even understand like that was a pandemic.
Yeah.
That was a once in a lifetime.
We survived the fucking pandemic.
Yeah, they don't even understand that. So give yourself some grace. It's not necessarily what you didn't teach them. It's kind of just like that's just the way the cookie crumbled.
All right, let's watch the clip. We'll be right. And like I said, she's just talking about how she feel like everything is just fucked up. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Just trying to check in really quick. We're all exhausted, right? And we're just pretending that we're not. Not like it's like been a bad week. It's been a couple of years, bro. Like I am at the point that I don't know what to do anymore. I used to have insomnia. I sleep now and I still feel like shit. I used to eat fast food every day. I cook at home now and I still feel like shit. I take vitamins and I drink water like it's a sport, and then I'm still thirsty and then I pee like it's my job. I journal and I meditate and I'm trying so hard to heal this like inner child, but I still feel like a broken adult. Maybe it's probably because my job is online. I live online. I never feel caught up. I try to stay informed. I don't want to be that person that's like ignorant to the things going on outside, but it is wearing me down. I know it's wearing you guys down too, but like it shouldn't all just be in one place. I'll scroll and it's a dance video, and I'll scroll and it's somebody dying, and I'll scroll and it's a politics scandal. I'll scroll and then it's a meme. I don't want to be on my phone anymore, so then I have to go outside. I try to touch grass. I go to hug my tree. I got this watch to track my steps, make sure I'm doing it all. I don't even want to go outside. I have a fridge full of food. I don't want to eat anymore. Like, there's these tools that they promised us to give us more time, but it just feels like we have less. And like I say, I want to be connected, and then I'll cancel plans because leaving the house feels like a whole mission. And then like I work from home, which means I live at work, and my therapy is on Zoom, and my friends are on Discord, and my girlfriend is only on FaceTime. Like I can go weeks without seeing her and getting a hug. Like they call this burnout, but I don't know, is burnout supposed to like last this long? It's been a long time. Like there was a time where I would use caffeine to wake up and the melatonin to sleep and therapy to process, and I never felt stable, so I got rid of the caffeine, I got rid of the melatonin, I even like quit therapy for a little bit, and it still didn't help. Like when I try to sit in silence, my brain screams. So I hide on screens. I'll watch shows and live streams and podcasts. I'll try to make my own content here. I've never been more entertained, and at the same time, I've never been more bored. We have endless options, and somehow I still feel trapped. And I keep asking myself, like, is this it? It's just exhaustion and self-improvement and scrolling with nothing to show for it. And everybody keeps saying, like, oh, it'll get better, it'll get better. Even I've said it in videos, like, it'll get better, I promise. This doesn't feel like it's a temporary thing, though. This doesn't feel like it's fixable. This just feels like it's my life now. And I'm sorry for saying the quiet part out loud. What am I supposed to do?
Now, I know this clip might not make sense to others, but it makes sense to me. It's what I've been struggling with. I feel so bored and so busy at the same time.
Overstimulated.
So overstimulated. I can't figure out life to save my fucking life. I don't know if my boss like me. I don't know if I'm getting fired tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get sued. I don't like my life is so chaotic on accident. Yeah. I never felt so disconnected from the world. I don't do nothing. I tell people all the time, like on the weekends, I stay at home in the dark. It's the sickest shit ever. And I almost feel like, am I sick? Right? But I'm not sick. I think people are so fake. I don't want to deal with the outside world. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to kick it. I don't want to go to the club. I want to watch a show, but by the time I watch the show, I'm sleepy. It's the weirdest dynamic. But there was this guy that came out with a study and said that cell phones are impacting people's lives more than they know. Mm-hmm. Let's watch the clip and we'll conversate behind what this clip is saying.
The issue for me, this guy Douglas Rushkoff talks about it. The issue is like when I try to tell kids and parents or whatever, they're coming for every second of your life. That's what these companies are coming to. This company as well. And it's not because anyone is bad. It's not because anyone in this company has evil plans or is trying to do this. They're not even doing it consciously. It's because these companies like Twitter and YouTube and Instagram and everything, they went public and they went to shareholders. So they have to grow. Their entire models are based off of growth. They cannot stay stagnant. They're trying to get more engagement from you. We used to colonize land. That was the thing you could expand into, and that's where money was to be made. We colonized the entire earth. There was no other place for the businesses and capitalism to expand into, and then they realized human attention. That they are now trying to colonize every minute of your life. That is what these people are trying to do. Every single free moment you have is a moment you could be looking at your phone and they could be gathering information to target ads at you. That's what's happening. So like as much as we can, have really good conversations and try to humanize the conversations, the mechanism of the business is rolling towards that just because of the market. So it's coming. It's coming for every free second you have. And that's dark. That's really, really dark and scary.
I will be the first to say that's exactly how I feel. And I think that even after this conversation today, I'm going to start putting my phone down more. Because I do believe that all of the engagements that I have is through my phone. I do a lot of scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram. It's embarrassing when I go to look at, when I go to search something, it has what it thinks I like, and it's like John Madden, big asses, just stuff that I didn't sign up for. And then here I am scrolling, looking at ass that I didn't even want to look at, but it's on my phone. It's at your fingertips. And I do believe that it is causing depression. I genuinely feel like, because you don't feel like you're in control of your life anymore.
Yeah, it's burnout. Just like she said, it's burnout. Because it is. It's very overstimulating, and a lot of it is we're just like this all day. And there's a million. I got 26 notifications from the time that I've been here, so that's 26 things that are just automatically on my to-do list without me even thinking about it. And so I get it. I never thought about it like that, but yeah, they are coming for every free second that we have.
What do you think, Cuz? What do you think that is what's causing today's depression?
I think that what we're not doing is finding out what makes us happy outside of the phone. I've come to the conclusion, you've been asking me to get a Facebook and a TikTok, and you why you don't got that? And I'm like, you know what? It's too much social media, and I don't have time to focus on that. Don't get me wrong. At times I feel like I want to be a content creator, but then sometimes I feel like mentally it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? So I always try to be careful on how much I consume anything, because I feel like I have an addictive personality and I could easily get addicted to things. And this is how I be careful. So I be careful when it comes to social media and how I handle that. And then at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm aware of what keeps me happy and what makes me not be in a dark place, because I do know when I am depressed, when I want to sleep all day. I am aware of that. When I don't care about if my hair is cut or not, when I don't care how I look, you know what I mean? I know I'm going through something, you know what I mean? But that usually come and go, because I do love myself a lot. I love myself so much that when I do get in those situations, I'm able to get up out of those. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to allow myself to sit around and be like that because I understand what depression is and
Shout
I
out
know
to
what
my
it feels
guy
like.
Ramel. Ramel said this is what happened when you compare yourself to what people are doing on social media instead of comparing yourself to where you were the day before. Well, that's self-awareness. You should always have self-awareness. And one thing one thing that I learned, especially I don't know how I keep winding up in this situation, but with my past relationship, when me and my girlfriend had pizza review show, me and my girlfriend, I would post her all the time. I didn't realize that it was causing envy. It was because I was just trying to show my friends and family how happy I was. I didn't know that people were looking at it like I was bragging about my situation. That's what it wound up looking like.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, hey guys, I'm happy. Look at what me and my girlfriend's doing today. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people took that as being boastful. When in reality, I was just trying to show y'all everybody deserves this. I just was trying to show my homeboys we all need one woman. Now, that's not the way it portrayed itself to the public eye. It portrayed itself like I was being boastful, or me and you had this conversation. What'd you say, Carl? You say something?
Nah, I totally agree. I'm sorry I lost focus.
No, you're
My
fine.
wife just walked in.
But I do
Um,
like what Mel said, and like I said, what I learned from social media now is I personally would prefer to keep my relationship private because it does come with a lot of hate and things that you're not even prepared for. Because like I said, I can't even have a conversation without somebody bringing up my past relationship because how publicized I made it. Now I'm like, I don't want people to know who I'm dating, what I'm doing. I don't like. I don't think it's for the world to know because
Well, your life is for yourself. You know what I mean? You create memories and content just for memories and content. Typically, when you usually have a photo album and only your friends and family come over. Now we got a photo album on the phone. So anytime you show something, it's gonna look like you're bragging or you're big when you're just in reality being proud and being happy. That me and my wife Ben decided that we don't get it. We ain't posted nothing on social media where it look like we having just too much fun. I might post some stuff here and there just because I'm into the content aspect of social media. But other than that, man, I don't want nobody to feel bad because I'm happy, and I don't want to feel bad because somebody else happy. So you know, it's important that I stay in control of that emotionally. That's what I call emotionally intelligent. You know what I mean? I know what could, you know.
what do you say,
Go
Shay?
ahead.
You can run into that keeping your relationship private. You can run into that with your close friends. Like somebody just went through a breakup and you all happy, it might come off as you boasting. You just have to know how to like clear that extra noise out and know that that's not your intention. Like I feel like that you're on social media, you're definitely open Pandora's box because people don't wish you well.
They don't.
But
I
you
learned.
definitely can run into that even keeping your relationship like between your close friends and family. Like as much as we would love, yeah, as much
Attempt to.
private, yeah, attempt to be private, and as much as we trust the people around us, like sometimes people go through things and it changes the way that they think about your relationship, and then they start preying on your downfall too. Like you just have to, I don't know, individual faith systems, but you just have to like protect your relationship, like pray over it, keep
Yeah,
keep
you
people out
definitely
of
got to
it.
protect your energy. I mean, listen, like I said, I can't stress enough. I learned so much in this year and a half. I think that I am going to be an amazing person from here on out, and I mean from the aspect of helping old ladies cross the street. I mean from the aspect of feeding the homeless. Because once you lose everything, you realize how fast that shit can be taken away from you, and it also
Life
humbles you.
changes fast.
Yeah, it humbles you to a point where like I tell people all the time, I literally was homeless a year ago, and I had everything. I had a home. I had a fiance. I had a. I'm looking for a home to buy, and then all of a sudden I woke up one day and I was sleeping on the fucking couch. It was almost like the movie Trading Places. Remember that movie Trading Places, Carl, to where
Eddie Murphy. Eddie
yeah,
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, and Dan Aykroyd had it all. And he woke up one day and he was next to the prostitute and he was a bum. So in that learning experience that I had, I now have a new humbling experience to where, first off, I never want somebody to feel like I'm bragging. That's first thing. Second thing is I always humble myself enough to know that this could be taken away from me at any point in time. My landlord could die tomorrow and they sell the building. I have to find a new home. Yeah. So at all points and facets of life, I make sure that I humble myself. My car could break down tomorrow. God forbid it does. I am ready for those moments because I realize that we really don't have nothing. Yep. We have possessions and it's there. Yes, it can be taken away from you in a heartbeat. You can get in the car accident tomorrow and not have a car. Humble yourself enough to know that, I will say this, I walk in faith. So I do believe that God got my back, and that's the only thing that's keeping me mentally stable right now is because I shouldn't even be in the situation I'm in now, but I'm still in a great situation. And I know I didn't do it by myself. God did. Look, hey, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. Man, this is a great show. This is a really good show. People love Shay. So right now, as of right now, I would love for Shay to stay on the show. People love Shay. They be like, when Shay's coming back on the show? Well, Shay's on the show. As long as Shay wants to be a part of the Smartest Dumb People, she is on the show. Carl ain't going nowhere. He gonna sit back there and continue to be Borrow, and we gonna ride this till the wheels fall off. Leland will be back. I talked to my brother the other day. Leland will be back on the show. He's been handling business and taking care of stuff, but I can't wait till I got Leland, you, and Carl on the panel. I think it's gonna be fucking amazing. Carl, you got to say anything before we get up out of here?
Nah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, make sure.
Wait. They gonna tear me up for that. They gonna be like, the Pilgrims came on. Never mind. Forget it.
I'm woke enough to know the real story of Thanksgiving. I'm not woke enough to be fucking hungry on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna eat.
Thanksgiving. My personal opinion about Thanksgiving. Do I celebrate Thanksgiving? No. Did I celebrate the 4th of July? No. I still bought fireworks. Okay?
No.
I woke enough to be fucking hungry.
What's that, cuz?
It's just a time for the family to get together. We ain't seen each other in years. When what happens is there'd be a lot of animosity that's built up that ain't never been resolved, and it just creates a lot of hectic moments. But I love that. I just love the whole aspect of Thanksgiving, the good, the bad, the ups and downs, the emotional parts of it. I love it.
This year, but it's gonna be too cold.
The only thing I bring into my cousins this year.
Yeah, I wanted to do a family kickball game. I wanted to get everybody out there, grandma, everybody. We all gonna be running.
Is your grandma old enough to be?
That'd be dope until somebody tear her ACL or something.
She ain't gonna take off running. She can shuffle the first base or something, kick the ball or something. All right, I want to do that, but it's gonna be too cold.
Hey, this is the Smartest Dumb People. Anthony That Dude Johnson, Shay Michelle, Borrow T in the building. Y'all have a great night.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony That Dude Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need.